Okay, I wanted to make a video to tell y'all what happened a few days ago, and I actually did this part of the video on the day this happened, but I was still wound up from everything that happened. It was kind of hard to understand me on the video, so I'm just doing a voiceover on that video. So on Father's Day, we had an accident with an Adirondack chair. I just wanted to share this because I never in a million years would have thought Bobby Joe would get injured with these chairs. They were handmade and super sturdy, and we've never had any issues with dogs in these chairs besides Nolan chewing on them when he was a pup. So on Father's Day, my parents stopped by, and I had the three border collie mixes in the backyard. I'm talking with my parents and I start hearing loud yelping in the backyard. I run downstairs and out the back door, and Bobby Joe is on the chair. Her two front legs were stuck in between these spaces all the way down to this board on the back. She scraped some paint off trying to get out of this predicament, and she had tried pulling her legs out straight out, so it was causing her extreme pain. She had her bottom on the ground. Most of her body was under the armrest while her legs were stuck up here. She'd pooped everywhere, so it was all over the bottom of her, and all the dogs smelled of anal glands. Sorry for the details, just wanted y'all to hear it all. I tried lifting her bottom up and getting her body back on the chair, but if her legs moved, she was in a whole lot of pain, and when I tried to move her leg, she bit me. This bandage is falling off, so I went ahead and took it off so you could see the bite marks. She clamped down pretty good. She is a very sweet dog. She's one of our sweetest. She was just in pain and in shock, and that's why she bit me. So I went into the garage to get my gardening gloves to protect my hands, and I hollered upstairs for some help, and Steve came running downstairs with a knee he just had surgery on, which wasn't a good thing, but he is okay. I held Bobby Joe's head where she couldn't bite us, and I picked her up as Steve tilted the top of the chair down to the ground so she could get her legs out. And I'm telling y'all, I was so scared her front legs were broken. She was yelping so loudly, but after she was out, she quit the yelping. She was walking around without a limp. She looked like she was doing fine. So I went upstairs to put some peroxide on my hand and to get the dog shampoo. Went back outside to wash Bobby Joe. Luckily, she doesn't mind a good washing because she loves water, and I also had to wash Nolan and Diane because they stunk too. So once she was settled down inside a couple of hours later, I sat down by her and I did a good exam of her legs. She had some skinned areas from the chair, but I wanted to make sure nothing felt out of place with her bones. She wasn't limping, but we are talking about a dog that had injured her hips as a puppy, and we didn't know her hips were displaced until she was 6 months old. So she's very good at hiding the pain. But everything felt in place. She did not have any tender places on her bones, and she is okay. So the day after this happened, she did a lot of lounging around because I think she was sore, and she was licking the skinned areas on her legs a lot. But she just laid around with Mr. Elephant, and then today she's been great. She's been running around playing and having a good old time. So how did this happen? Well, she must have climbed up on the back of the chair. Steve said he saw her put her paws up on the windowsill before to try to look in. There's a window right behind the chairs. So if that's what she was doing, when she went to put her paws back on the chair, they probably slipped because she is usually wet because she has a swimming pool she stays in all day. So when her legs slid down in between the wood slabs, she couldn't pull them back out because she was trying to pull them straight out. And I know a lot of chairs has another piece of wood closer to the top. And if there was a piece up higher, she may have been able to get her legs out, but who knows? There's still usually a few inches that a legs can slide down. So I went to Home Depot today and explained to an associate I was looking for a cheap way to cover the top of my chairs. And I explained all this to him, and he's going home to check his chairs because he has two dogs about the size of Bobby Joe. I got some cheap supplies, and it isn't going to be pretty, but it will keep her legs from sliding down. This is just a roll of Traffic Master vinyl, and I'm sure most people use it for floors, but I'm cutting a few inches off for the tops of these chairs. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but I'm just going to staple it over the top the best I can. That way if Bobby Joe ever gets brave enough to climb up on these chairs again, there won't be an opening for her legs to slide down. Alright, so this is the finished product, and here's what it looks like with my chair cushions. So it doesn't look bad. So I just wanted to share this because it was a very scary experience, and I'm sure I'm not the only one with handmade Adirondack chairs and dogs. So I just wanted to warn y'all, especially if your dog's just like climbing on the chairs. When I sit outside, Bobby Joe usually sits in the chair next to me, and I never realized she was climbing on the chairs as far as the back of the chairs. So this was taken today. It didn't take Bobby Joe long to get back in that chair. She's braver than I thought. I figured she would never get back in it. Thanks for watching. Go check out those chairs. I know a lot of the plastic ones don't have any openings at the top, which is good. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye for now.